Michael, today the government did try desperately to shift the conversation by raising repeatedly in Parliament a new scare campaign that the Liberals are going to sell the NBN if they get into government. Have a listen.
We know the coalition wants to sell the NBN just like they sold Telstra.
The NBN was built by Australians for Australians, and it belongs to Australians. And it belongs in public hands, Mr Speaker, because it should be affordable and accessible to all Australians.
And the government's proposing a law that will bind the hands of future governments to stop them selling the NBN, which is a joke. Would the Liberals really sell the NBN, Michael Costa, and should they?
Well, it's unsaleable, Andrew. I mean, let's be clear what we're dealing with here. We're dealing with an entity that costs $60 billion to put together, and it's probably worth between 20 and 30 billion. And last year it lost $1.1 billion. Look, the reason nobody will sell this in government is that you'll have to bring all of that debt to book, and it'll increase the reported government debt. And, it's quite an extraordinary scare campaign. It's just mad, to be honest with you. It confirms the view that this is one of the worst Labor governments we've ever had. Let's not forget that Julia Gillard sold Telstra shares to set up the NBN, if I remember rightly. And then we go back to Hawke, there's CBA, Qantas, Australian Airlines, AUSAT from memory, and, a range of other entities were sold by the best Labor government, and that was to put the funds somewhere else. But unfortunately, the NBN is a dud. It's got competition from things like Starlink, the Musk entity, which are providing in regional Australia services much more effective and much more cost effective. So look, I don't know who would buy it. I don't see the super funds standing to buy it. It's a disaster.
Yeah, but the whole thing is so stupid about this, Cameron, is that selling the NBN was actually Labor's idea from the start. Here is then Labor Prime Minister Kevin Rudd in 2009 promising exactly that when announcing this mega NBN scheme. Here he is.
The government will make an initial investment in this company but intends to sell down its interest in the company within 5 years after the network is built.
Did Albanese's office actually forget that?
No doubt, no doubt. And look, Andrew, this was a look squirrel moment, wasn't it? Throw a scare campaign out there to distract people from the Tourette's comment. I mean, this is just politics 101 just done badly by these guys. So nothing to see really here, just a scare campaign, Andrew.
Well, I don't know if it's going to work. We'll see the papers tomorrow. I suspect not. I don't think the public's heart is beating pat-a-pat-a-pat for the NBN like it might have done for Medicare.